As Austin continues to be one of America's fastest growing cities, it struggles to update its development and housing codes. The current code up for consideration, Code Next, has many worried as to how it will affect the city's image. That's why we went to the Commission for Planning and Planning to see what some residents had to say. Stuart Hirsch, a former developer for the city, simply feels that the current code won't do enough for the citizens.
It'll make it harder for millennials to find housing. It'll also make it harder for people who are trying to remain in Austin or who have had to move out of Austin and want to come back to what I call remain and return. It'll make that harder. It's going to make it harder for everybody.
Hirsch also doubts that the current codes will not alleviate the concerns over gentrification.
I don't think it'll mitigate it. Gentrification always occurs when you have higher income people wanting to move into communities that historically lower income people lived in. And I think those pressures will continue just based on where the jobs are being created in Austin.
Adam Greenfield, a community organizer, explains why the current plan isn't focusing enough on affordable housing.
The third draft of Code Next, which is where we are right now, ultimately doesn't touch the neighborhoods too much. It focuses most of the change on where there was going to be least resistance to change, which is the commercial arterial streets of Austin.
Now, while City Council continues to vote, it's apparent that a change needs to be made. This is Daniel Collins, Hilltop Views.